Now let's examine and discuss the base strengths. We're going to compare the base strengths. Well, the strength of a base depends on how readily is that base to accept a proton. So I can measure how strong a base is by measuring and knowing how it is ready, how much it's ready to accept a proton from another acid. Let's start here by looking at ammonia and by looking at amines. Both ammonia and amines, they have a lone pair of electrons that attract a proton. The alkyl group found in amines, and here specifically in primary amines, the alkyl groups, which is presented here by a red R letter, it has an effect to the amine itself. The alkyl group in amines, they release electrons away from the alkyl group and towards the nitrogen atom. This effect, when the alkyl group releases electrons toward the nitrogen, has a name, and it is called the inductive effect. We show the inductive effect by using a red arrow as the one I used here. The inductive effect of an alkyl group, it increases its electron density on the nitrogen atom, and therefore it makes it more attractive to protons. So if I want to compare primary alkyl amines to the ammonia itself, I can see that primary alkyl amines, they are much stronger than the ammonia itself. What about secondary alkyl amines? What do you think? Are they stronger than primary alkyl amines? Let's see together. Here, if I take an example of a secondary alkyl amine, we have two alkyl groups. We have CH3 in this side and we have another CH3 on the other side. Of course, the first CH3 has an effect on the nitrogen, and of course the second CH3 has another effect. So the secondary alkyl amines, they have two inductive effects because they have two alkyl groups. So secondary alkyl amines, they will have a greater attraction to the protons, and therefore secondary alkyl amines, they are stronger bases than primary alkyl amines. What about tertiary amines? Are they stronger bases than secondary alkyl amines and primary alkyl amines? Well, tertiary amines are a very big exception where they are not stronger bases than secondary ones. Why? Because they are very less soluble in water compared to secondary and primary amines. There is a second exception here. It includes the aryl amines. Aryl amines, with their aryl group, they have a different effect on amines. Aryl groups, they do an opposite effect where they withdraw electrons away from the nitrogen atom. Because the lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen, it overlaps with the delocalized system on the benzene ring. So nitrogen is a weak electron pair donor now. Therefore, it is less attractive to protons. So aryl amines are weaker bases than ammonia. If I want to compare them, all of them together and put them in order, we will find out that ethylamine, which is a primary amine, would be much stronger than ammonia than phenylamine, which is the least stronger one. It is the weaker one. Phenylamine is the weaker one. Ethylamine is the stronger one.